Here we go. So we have been around for some 22 years. We've been providing transactional mobility solutions all this time using handheld devices, tablets, and digital in-app shopping applications like the Tupyx mobile store, which we will be focusing on today. The platform is hybrid, has a hybrid architecture. We have a cloud-based backend with native applications on the front end that can be deployed on smartphones in the case of our in-app shopping solution, or merchant-facing point-of-sale systems on purpose-built handhelds and countertop solutions. So that provides for a much more fluid shopping experience and complete offline capabilities at the time when the transaction is being generated until it is time to make a payment or collect a tender, whether it's cash or credit. In the case of Tupyx in-app solutions, of course, the payments are made through the wallet, which we will discuss soon. The system is highly interoperable. It'll work with legacy POS systems as well as ERP systems in the back end, with complete exchange of data from inventory, SKUs, descriptions, prices, as well as customer data. And then as the transactions are completed, they will be sent back to the legacy POS or ERP system. The platform comes with an administrative, web-based administrative module for merchants to access their essentially sales and take some administrative actions there, device user definitions and location information, that sort of thing, as our system can be moved around and provides for a lot of flexibility. Having said that, all reporting inventory operations can be handled from the legacy POS system or ERP business as usual. We work with a number of payment processors in the country. I have a few select ones showing here, and I will go ahead and talk more about this during the course of the presentation. We do provide a lot of flexibility. Now, just a quick diagram around our platform, our cloud platform, and everything else that we offer around our cloud platform. As you can see on the top right quadrant, we have a number of purpose-built devices that can be used with our merchant-facing point-of-sale systems. We have a lot of experience handling contactless payments, a lot of experience interfacing with legacy POS systems, ERPs, accounting systems, online e-commerce solutions like Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, etc., and provide for business analytics. Our digital in-app solution also is one of the spokes around this hub that we see today. Now, how does this work in a brick and mortar environment where there is a legacy POS system? In this example, this particular merchant has a Retail Pro point of sale. They handle their in-store sales with those workstations, possibly taking some phoned-in orders with that. Our cloud interface is with their server, and we'll pick up all of the inventory information and then push all the sales back to the legacy POS server. Now, all of our products, as you can see up top, whether we're using portable countertop systems for pop-up stores or our handhelds or our self-checkout solution, will then be handled by our cloud using the data received from the legacy POS, and then push the sales back to the legacy POS system. Now, our Mobile orders, which is what we're focusing on today, comes from our application called Tupyx. This is a consumer-facing application that can be essentially downloaded or instantly opened up in a consumer smartphone. Much like our point of sale solutions, it is essentially controlled by our cloud platform. We'll receive the inventory information that we receive from the legacy POS system. And then as the mobile orders are received, those orders are pushed back to the legacy POS system for further fulfillment. So Tupyx is the name of our application for remote consumer engagement. Essentially has two models and two different app delivery options. The consumer app is downloaded on the smartphones, and consumers will then create a login, insert their credit cards, and then start shopping. The second model, the second version of the app, is an instant app. This version of the app does not require a download. It's an instant app, almost like a browser-based application. However, it is not necessarily downloaded on the device. The download takes place for the inventory at the time of the browsing experience. So it is a little bit more convenient, frictionless shopping experience. It is better than a browser-based experience in that all the data is being downloaded as the customer's using the app, and it doesn't necessarily require advanced login. The customers can also use the instant app for in-store shopping experience, which we will talk about in a second as I'm going through the app demonstration. They can essentially have the app scan barcodes while they're browsing in the store and complete purchases using their app. So we discussed the ability to place orders, obviously using this app that can come in from a seat at a venue, comfort of their home, or when they're at the office. And then essentially the order will then be captured and paid for within the app. And then the merchants can decide whether or not they want to offer delivery, pickup, or shipment. Essentially, this is entirely customizable. The merchants can offer all or few or one option. They can also design the dates and times that these options will be available to their customers. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the app demonstration. Change my screen. I'm going to need a quick minute to do that, and then I will restart sharing my screen with the app. All right, you should be seeing my smartphone screen at this time. So I'm going to back out of here so you can see what I did. So I have a bunch of applications on my phone. I'm going to pick up this Tupyx application that you see in the center. This is our in-app shopping solution. Essentially, it'll give me this landing screen, home screen of the app upon tapping on the application icon. The image that you see here is entirely customizable. It could be your logo, some verbiage, potentially even promotional information. If you're selling perfumes and colognes, you could have an image of a brand potentially sponsoring this page, and possibly a promotion to go along with that. In the home screen of the application, you see a few icons up top. These are essentially various facilities of the application. Pay Now area is essentially providing for a payment capability using the app based on the stored credit cards. Wallet area is where you would actually store those credit cards. And then in the receipts area, you will see all your past purchases completed, or the full detail of that receipt. And then for shopping purposes, essentially the customers will press the shop icon. In this case, I have many demo stores. I'll pick one. This would obviously be your store. And then they'll be able to see and browse the catalog. I'll go ahead and get into one of the categories, action figures. I'll add one item to my shopping cart. I'll go ahead and get into another category, add another item to my shopping cart. Now I have two, and I'll go ahead and check out. And I have the two items on my shopping cart. Now you can see that this store offers only pickup, so they don't offer delivery or shipping. So I'll go ahead and select pickup. I'll put the pickup date for tomorrow, pickup time. And these times would be the store hours. Obviously, it's completely customizable. I'll pick up at 12 noon. And then I'll proceed to make a payment. And then I'll pick up one of the payment methods here to complete my purchase. I'm going to go ahead and show another store real quick, and then we can go ahead and look at different delivery fulfillment options. In this case, let's say I'm in San Antonio Spurs team store. I'm going to place an order for a cap. I'll go back. I'll pick up a jersey. And then some souvenirs. I'll add a souvenir as well. So I have three items on my cart. I'll go ahead and press checkout. Now you can see pickup or delivery options. I'll go ahead and pick up delivery, and you will see the area exclusion when I do that. Obviously, I'm not near this store at all. It will ask for a date for a pickup, or excuse me, delivery, and a time, and then it will ask for an address. I'm going to go ahead and enter my address here, and my zip code. And you will notice that delivery not available. So there is a geographic pocket that you can define for deliveries or shipments for that matter, and the system will automatically exclude addresses that are being entered. So I'm going to go back to my cart, and this time I'll select the pickup option. I'll schedule a pickup for tomorrow at 9 a.m. and it'll take me to the payments page. In this case, I'm going to apply, since I'm at the San Antonio Spurs store, I have a loaded ticket, which has a certain balance on it. I'm going to go ahead and apply that and place the order, which will ultimately require a PIN number that I have selected to complete the order for secure payments, and order has been received. Now I'll go back to my wallet, look at receipts, and the first transaction I will see is going to be essentially this order that I just placed, including my geographic location captured with this order. So that's essentially the in-app shopping solution. This application can be white labeled and deployed with merchant's branding, your logo, potentially your color scheme, and it will be available in both Apple App Store as well as Google Play Store for Android users. So with that, I'm going to turn over to Jada to perhaps field some questions that you might have.
Yes, thank you so much, Matt. We would like to now take time to open up for questions. We do have a few already coming in, so I'll go ahead with the first one. How quickly can you spin up a mobile store with this app?
Great question. Essentially with the white labeling included, right? The logo, branding of a client along with a color scheme. We can essentially publish the apps both in Apple App Store and Google Play Store within approximately 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how quickly they are releasing the applications that we're publishing. So it could be as short as 2 weeks, but typically no later than 4 weeks.
Okay, great. Is this for Apple phones only, or can it be used on Androids?
Absolutely, yeah. The application can be used for both Android and Apple smartphones. We essentially have 2 versions of the applications. These are native applications. They're not browser-based. So we develop on both platforms, and we would be publishing the application on both app stores for use with Android smartphones as well as Apple iPhones.
All right, we have a few more questions. Would it replicate a database of products in our Retail Pro install?
It certainly will. The Retail Pro server will be interfaced with our cloud platform, whereby we will be picking up all of the product pricing information and essentially deliver that information to either the Tupyx in-app solution that we're viewing today, or to handhelds that we might be using for in-aisle retailing, that sort of thing at the store. But all of the product pricing information will come from the legacy POS system like Retail Pro, and you can then designate potentially which products that can be sold through the app, which will not be sold through the app. So you can have in-app shopping solution pointing to a subset of products potentially. You can even change the prices for that matter if you wanted to, or add service charges, shipping charges, etc. But the short answer is yes. They'll be using the inventory database that is currently available in the Retail Pro server.
Okay, and going off that, this next question, it says, would we receive the orders in Retail Pro?
Absolutely. Orders are completed online using the application. The orders will then be routed to the Retail Pro server for further fulfillment, which includes the entire detail that we're seeing on the screen right now. and it will also have the designation whether or not the order is for pickup, for shipping, and it could also be an in-store shopping situation whereby if the customer's in the store, and we'll go back and do a quick demonstration of that. If the customer's in the store, we can go ahead and activate the button to scan barcodes while the customers are in the store. So let's say I'm in this collection infection store currently, and I'm going to activate the camera. As you can see, the camera on my phone is activated, at which time we'll be able to essentially scan barcodes of the items and add them to the shopping cart, pay for it while we're in the store, in which case this order can be routed to a monitor in the store, to one of the workstations that we have. Customer will have a digital app. Customer can show the digital receipt from the app as they're exiting the store with the merchandise, or it can be verified using using one of the workstations in the store as well. So that would be another option for the customers to place orders using the in-store scanning option, especially if the queues are long. This will provide another checkout opportunity for customers, bypassing the queues, avoiding abandoning shopping carts, and just keep them happy. And once the order is completed, it will be routed to Retail Pro.
All right, great. We had another question. What versions of Retail Pro are supported?
Good question. Our cloud platform interfaces with essentially V8, V9, and Prism for Retail Pro.
All right. I don't see any other questions coming in now. I'll give it a few more seconds. If anyone has any further questions. Oh, we got one more. What payment gateways are supported?
Very good question. So essentially, we have the ability to work directly with the payment processors. So we can bypass payment gateways and avoid such costs associated with payment gateways, and take the payment transactions directly to the payment processor that is currently serving our clients. So this could be, in the case of most Retail Pro clients, historically Cayenne, and now TSYS Global Payments is serving them. So instead of hitting any kind of gateway, we can go straight to Global Payments platform without incurring any gateway charges, and service our client's existing merchant account. So they do not have to open another account. Great question.
All right. Are there any other questions at this time?
I am going to go ahead and switch my screen and just continue showing some of our other solutions while we're waiting. This is I will be showing our countertop solution.
All right.
And yep, you should be seeing on your screen our portable countertop systems for pop-up stores, our handhelds for in-aisle retailing, essentially a very robust set of features that will work in tandem with, in the case of Retail Pro example, with the Retail Pro server and the database. And here are some use cases where our system is being deployed with Retail Pro and other legacy POS systems, as well as ERPs like Sage 100, SAP Business One. so on and so forth. And then, of course, we serve a number of verticals. So if our merchants have mixed use cases, let's say a bookstore with a coffee shop attached to it, the chances are we can help them with feature sets that are relevant to both retail as well as hospitality at the coffee shop.
We did have another question come in.
Mm-hmm.
Are discount/promotions integrated? If we create promos in Prism, are those available in Tupyx?
Very good question. So we do have a very robust promotions engine that can be replicated. So whatever you have in Prism can easily be replicated in our systems, whether it's the Tupyx in-app shopping experience or our handheld or self-checkout or countertop systems. We will be able to replicate the same promotion and deliver the same discounts to the shoppers. Great question. I'll show our self-checkout solution while we're waiting for another question.
Okay.
So this is our self-checkout. Do we have another question, Jada?
We do not right now.
Okay. So this is our self-checkout solution. Essentially, it's available in Apple iOS systems, iPads, as well as Android. The Android application essentially is currently our go-to application as it relates to kiosk deployments, with a very nicely put together large 22-inch all-in-one self-checkout kiosk that you're seeing on the screen that has a pretty clean user interface, a barcode scanner, a receipt printer, as well as the payment terminal.
We did have a question come in about the kiosk. Can this be used just Can this be used for just self-service price checking?
Possibly, yes, because as you scan the items, it will bring up the item with the cost on it. Yeah, it is possible to spin it up as a price checker.
Okay. That is the last question I do see right now. Is there anything else that you would like to show? We could give it maybe another minute and see if we have any more questions come in.
Sure. So I'm going to go back on the Tupyx in-app shopping experience, and I'd like to talk about the difference between the two versions of the application real quick. Often shoppers would be averse to downloading another app on their device, and they essentially would like to have a more fluid experience without too much frictions in terms of the download process, creating a login and all that stuff. So some shoppers prefer almost like a browser-based type of experience where they pull up a web page and just do their shopping. In the case of our instant app, we provide exactly that experience, very similar to the browser-based shopping experience, but with, again, an app that's downloading in the background and not necessarily requiring customers to create a login, and they can do a complete guest checkout experience. They can actually do in-store purchases with the app, as I've shown it before. Our clients would display a QR code in some merchandising areas in the store, at the entrance, wherever it may be, and their shoppers can simply scan that QR code to pop up the instant app, and then they can proceed to shopping either by viewing the catalog of items on their smartphones or simply scanning the barcodes of the items while they're in the store. So that provides for a very frictionless, contactless, instant shopping, in-app shopping experience.
Okay, great. I do not have any other questions coming in, so this was great. Thank you so much, Matt, for demonstrating today. If you would like to schedule a personalized demo or learn more information, please reach out to us. In the meantime, thank you to everyone for attending, and I hope everyone has a great day.
Thank you, Jada. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.